What is the UK Global Talent Visa? How about the UK 2025 proposed law changes? How does that affect anything? So, yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. And if you've ever dreamed about living and working in the UK, especially if you are in tech, a tech professional, a researcher, or even a creative, then this video is for you. Today we'll be getting into the UK Global Talent Visa, what it is, who is it for, how to apply, and yes, how the new immigrant laws are also shaking things up in 2025. Welcome back again to the YouTube channel, and if you're new to the channel or you've not subscribed to my channel, you need to subscribe now so that you don't miss any future updates regarding immigration, tech, or school and the thriving career. So let's get straight to the business. So what is Global Talent Visa? Okay, so the Global Talent Visa, think of it like UK rolling out like a red carpet, but not for just anyone. So this visa is for people who are really good at what they do, leaders or emerging leaders in fields like tech, in science, and AI, engineering, in academia, in fashion, film, even architecture. And the best part is that you don't need a job offer. Yep, you can move to the UK without being tied to a specific employer. That's huge. And then that is the Global Talent Visa in a nutshell. There are ways to qualify, and let's get to what are the ways to qualify for this visa. So now there are about two ways to get in on this. So the first one will be that you've won a globally recognized award, so this is either or. Is it that you're doing this one or the other one? So the first one is that you've won a globally recognized award. So we're talking things like awards like a Nobel Prize or an Oscar or certain major tech awards. So you skip the long process and just apply straight for the visa. So no questions asked. Okay, so maybe a few questions, but no endorsement needed. And then number two ways that you could qualify is for the rest of everyone, which is this is the endorsement route. Remember, the first route you won a globally recognized award, and now the second route will be the endorsement route. So you apply to an official UK body in your field, like the Royal Society if you're in science, or the Arts Council England if you're in creative world, and for tech it's usually the Tech Nation body. And if they believe you're doing something impactful or game-changing work, they'll endorse you. Also, I have a video for Tech Nation endorsement, global talent, in case you're in the tech route. But I wanted this one to cover the entirety and not just techie. And then, so why do people love this visa? It looks like a bread and butter situation. Like everybody loves bread and butter, I'm guessing. But this visa has some serious perks. You can work for a company, you can choose to freelance, or you can just run your own business. So you choose how long you stay, up to 5 years at a time. You can also bring your partner and your kids that are under 18. Your partner can also work any job, full flexibility. And until now, you could apply for permanent residency, which is aka indefinite leave to remain, or ILR, after just about 3 or 5 years, depending on the route on which you're on. Not many countries offer that level of trust and flexibility. Also, I'd like to mention that for certain industries, they have their rules. Like if you get the endorsement on the tech, it will be really important for you to work in the tech industry. And I think for academia, it's quite more strict or stringent. You still have to work within the academia in the period of your visa. And I also spoke to Oyinkansola Odujo, and this is a doctor who has the same global talent visa, and she's just amazing. She shared gems. And if you've not seen that video and you're in the academia route and you want to see a colleague that has done this, you need to check out Dr. Ikosola's video. And then number 4 would be, how does the application actually work? So how do you actually apply? The first step is to prepare your document. You will be needing a very strong CV. You need like 3 reference letters from people that are like way up there in your field, like senior people in your field. You need a personal statement, and then you need evidence of your work. So when I say evidence of your work, you need something like publication, awards, media features, project. And that's the first one. You need to prepare all of this document. The second step would be for you to submit your endorsement application. You need to actually submit it. So you go to the website for the endorsement, and then you click on apply, and then put up all of your details that you've prepared, and then or you upload them, and then if you're approved, you're able to move on to the step 3, which is needed for applying for the visa itself. So up to step 3, but you don't move to step 3 until you've been endorsed. And when you finally get endorsed, then you apply for the visa itself. On this part, there are fees as expected. About £456 is required for the endorsement itself, and then you have about £210 to £716 for the visa, and you need around £1,135 per year per person for the NHS surcharge. So yeah, that's like your health and all of that stuff. It adds up, but if you're serious about the move, it's worth budgeting for. Don't forget the explanation I had made earlier. This payment is going to be made, most of it is going to be made after the endorsement. So the first budget will be the £450, which is for the endorsement. And once you're endorsed, then you can apply for the visa itself. And most people that I know that I've heard of usually get the visa once they've been endorsed. Anyway, so let's get to now. Fast forward, you've gotten the application, you've gotten into the UK, or you're still in the UK and you've applied. By the way, it's not only for people outside of the UK. So while you're still in the UK, you can also apply for this in case you want to change your visa type and all that kind of stuff. And this is more stable, I believe so, and you still have like a good stance in the UK. So once you're in, it's pretty much smooth. You can live anywhere in the UK. You can work on your own terms. You can travel freely. You can build a life with your family. And it's especially great for founders, contractors, and even creative who need freedom and don't want to be like stuck in one job just to stay legal. But it's really, really nice for anyone. And the real win. Anyway, so before 2025 white paper, if you've not seen the video about the white paper, please go and watch the UK immigration law just to get yourself accustomed to it. You could apply for permanent settlement in just a few years, which is like 3 years if you were endorsed as an established leader, or 5 years if you were seen as a potential leader, popularly known as it was exceptional talent before, but now known as global talent promise, I think, but the promise route. And then let that sink in. You could get permanent residency faster than most skilled workers. Anyways, in part 6, let's dissect what the 2025 immigration law changes mean to this visa type. So here comes the plot twist clearly, because in 2025 the UK government introduced a new immigration white paper, and one of the big changes, it's still a white paper, it's still being deliberated upon, and we hope it's not a strategy, I would say, but just in case, please go and watch the video. And then the ILR timeline, that indefinite leave to remain, is now moving to 10 years and more like a point-based system. That's right. So instead of 3 or 5 years, most work visa holders, including the global talent, might now need to wait a full 10 years to settle permanently. And as of now, so there is no official confirmation that current visa holders are exempt. So if you're already in the UK on a global talent visa, your ILR timeline might be affected too. So there is talk of an end settlement part where if you're doing well, creating jobs, paying taxes, making a difference, you might still qualify earlier, but the rules are still very much in development. So what is the part 7? What should you do? So what should you do with all of this information? So if you are eligible to apply for ILR under the old rules, do it now. Now is the time. So don't wait. Make hay while the sun shines. The sun is literally shining in the UK. So please make hay while it shines. And if you're applying for the visa, get your documents right, strong letters, proof of impact, and a clear story. I've always said it from my video that I said I did earlier. I've always said that you can also plan ahead. Imagine you wanted to apply for this visa in the next 2-3 years. You can start building a very reputable profile and all of that, and then watch for updates. So if you're not subscribed at this point, you need to subscribe. You need to turn on notification so that I would keep you in the loop as soon as the new end settlement rules are published. And also, most importantly is you don't have to panic. Panic is for people who don't know exactly what to do, but you need to plan with clear mind. So the UK still wants people like you. These changes are about control, not exactly rejection, even though it's not really nice, but we still want people like you. So make it while the sun shines. Anyways, if you made it this far, you're amazing. Thank you. So drop your questions in the comment. Do like, share with a friend who is considering the UK, and then subscribe for more updates on immigration, career growth, tech opportunity, and see you in the next video, or see you in the UK. Take care. Bye.